scooping up whatever they've got in front of them and slapping it on the plate. Just everything.
Oh yeah, you can see very much at the moment that LNG focusing on towards getting Haichao these more mobile carries who can move themselves around.
The Hong Chronicles continue as he's now just chilling in enemy jungle, trying to be a bit of a nuisance into Haichao. Guess he's trying to play around the second spawn of chickens, but Xiaofeng is not willing to give up twice on the menu. But are you willing to fight over it is Hong's question, as he's really just trying to aura check this guy. He steals away the crowd. He does not. Yeah, Xiaofeng finds it. Flash ball breakers onto Charlotte, who is one out away from falling, but he walks on out of there. Xiaofeng gets a big shield. Can Hong find the trade? It's Pandemonium, but it's Haichao that needs to find these trade kills. Flashes after Hong, finds the first one. I mean, Haichao is up a couple of camps, and is looking to help his top laner, who is going to be dove by Hong, who does not have Wilton Lullaby. Nice the Realm Warp taken in for Haichao, but I feel like if he just stood where he was, he would have cut off their one escape route, so he gives it to them.
Yeah, instead, you kind of just use that Realm Warp as a little bit of a defensive tool. You have a couple of members up in the top side. Still, it stops a play from going down. Hang on, bot lane. They're going to be fighting here. Okay, all good, all good. And you are going to be able to pick up that Drake. That's the main thing right here. Xiaofeng's able to pick up that Drake. The trade back is going to be these grubs. 3 grubs going over right here to OMG.
Goddamn red side rat.
I think they must be made of gold and diamonds and, I don't know, extra tasty right now are the chickens on this one. LNG, they cannot afford to do that, and you can see at the moment they've got a couple members in the area. Still a minute until that was going to pop up. Hung might get caught right here.
This time the Flash Vault Breaker does not find the interrupt. The CC still comes across. Hong's going to have to flash Lilting Lullaby, but Haichao with the Rune Prism is going to chase him down, and Xiaofeng expertly uses the Blast Cone to get himself out. It wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty, but the goal is accomplished for the LNG jungle. Hey, Grubs, they're going to trade away a bot tier 1 turret to teleport in Charlotte for this fight, but the fight's already starting. They've already got Hung so very low. The Fate's Call is going to pull Zhuo out, but the same fate will not be found for Haichao. Way too far forward, picked off, and now LNG have no confidence team fighting their way out of this one.
No, I was really surprised that we saw OMG bring Charlotte up for this play, but clearly they knew Haichao was going to get mind control, jumps way too far into the backline, after Zhao does exactly what he needed to at the beginning of that fight. But OMG, they weather the storm. They're going to be able to pick themselves up 5 of these grubs right here, exactly what this composition needs. It's going to delay the game a little bit as well, stop this early game this early game LNG composition from being able to get as far ahead.
Sprinting on over as pings galore come down towards this bot river, but LNG are late to the party. A dragon that we felt like was free for them 30 seconds ago goes the way of LNG.
What? Slayer. What is this?
Group Nirvana, baby! Woo! They got a turret. All right, they get first turret,
tower.
Actually.
You are most likely going to be trading this one back topside. There's no flashes. You are at least going to be able to pick up a kill here. There you go. Okay.
Jungle is not safe, Moham. I don't care how close you are to a tier 2 turret.
Yeah, they are going to trade this one back for the tier 1 topside for Harry Heng. Also going to be able to grab himself this Herald, but the kill and the tier 2 in the bottom lane is at least something. The gold now going to be a slight advantage right here for LNG. Should not be here. Walks away from that one. Actually, we're going to get action topside.
Hong flashing for the double Lilting Lullaby. There's not a top tier 1 turret to protect them, but LNG have more members here. Harry trying to rely on that dominance. Stasis comes out for Harry, but in goes Moham with the double charm. The Realm Warp again is the bailout for LNG, but this time it costs them their top laner. It's fully scale based in their kit. Yeah. He's got the Seraph stun, and the Roa just ticked over to 10 stacks.
Did it.
So Haichao, it's not going to have the big damage yet. He's got to wait for, the pure AP item, but
onto this mid lane tower with it, really nothing too much. Both teams, though, might be hankering for a bit of a fight. Harry.
Oh, Harry cut off to the side, pops ominous flashes away from Xiaofeng and Zika. We're trying to chase down the angry Croc, who's going to be made into a pair of nice shoes. Harry goes down, and that might lock in LNG, getting Cloud Soul set up as well, just 22 minutes into this one.
And this is just looking like it's going to be a 2-0 again, despite the fact that this early game was slightly better for OMG. They just haven't been able to put it together,
How much space can you buy here? Just Poking and prodding OMGs, they try and
Harry,
rumble up towards the top side. But with Kalista and Smite, Dro says, all right, I just want the Voracious Otacon. Maybe I won't die before it goes down. There is the revive buff secured. OMG now just have to mop up some free gold, but they're not going to get away with it as a big-time Fate's Call comes across, and Sika gets to reap the rewards of LNG. Grabs himself a multi-kill. Harry's going to go down next. LNG are looking for the killing blow on OMG's season. One more kill onto Moham's going to do it. Ace home. LNG's wrestle control of game 2.
Himself alive as well for that little bit longer. And it's just a great fight overall. You can see Zika in and amongst all of the members, dealing so much damage at this point. And this is where the Jace can really shine, right? Sure, you can do a lot of damage with those accelerated shock blasts from further away.
Call that has been sounded. Spotted as well, but hello, we flashed up topside, and this Kalista with Smite, I mean, this Baron's gone. Dro's going right back to stall duty once more as he still has his revive. So Dro drops, but Xiaofeng says, I'm going in, I'm flying for the hills, I want the glory, and it's going to fall flat on his nose. Harry keeps enough of a line, they get Hai Chao cut down as well. It's Zika and LP. Zika dives himself back in, but the stasis is clutch from Hong. He'll survive as well.
Available for LNG. When you die, you don't lose that Baron buff either. LP trying so hard to be able to pick himself up. Another kill right here. Is going to be able to get in range using the minions of the wave. And that's a big part of the engage for OMG just gone. With the Baron buff available, picked up just during the absolute mess that was that previous team fight. They're now going to be looking to crack open the base right here of OMG. And hopefully shut them out of being able to play in split number 3. They cannot step up if LNG decide to just go flying in.
Okay, so we got Hai Chao on the backside. Dro was disguised as a ward. He's only going to end up catching Harry. Fate's Call pulls him back out. Great call from LP. But look at Hai Chao on the backside just dishing out the damage, mashing his keyboard. Every single spell he can throw down, he's throwing right to the grill of OMG. Stasis be damned. Ace comes home. LNG are going to knock OMG down to 0-3 and maybe end their season with an emphatic 2-0.
Avoid this fate, but right now, looks like they are going to be one of our teams not participating in split number 3. One of the worst punishments you could possibly imagine. One of the only tier 1 teams not going to be allowed to play split 3. A couple of members are going to respawn. Moham could try his best right here. Charlotte up in 8 seconds. There's a chance. It should just be game though.
Yeah, I mean, they got Harry in 2. Charlotte, Star, they're all going to come up. You got to just hit the Nexus here, LNG, to bring this one home, and Zika's going to do it. There it is.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.